Why are so many K-pop idols suddenly wearing this exact t-shirt? What even is this t-shirt? And most importantly, which K-pop idol wore it best? You're about to find out because I'm going to tell you exactly who, what, and why. Okay, today I'm going to switch things up a little bit. Usually I film my videos at nighttime, but today, since I have the day off, I thought I would try a cute little daytime video, keep things fresh for you guys a little bit. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about this t-shirt, which if you're a K-pop fan, you've probably seen or noticed one of your favorite K-pop idols wear it by now because the way this t-shirt has an absolute chokehold on all the K-pop idols right now. And it's not even one of those ones where it's like, one K-pop idol wore it today, another one wore it last week, one wore it 2 months ago. All the K-pop idols are wearing it at the exact same time right now. And honestly, there's something funny going on with this t-shirt, you guys. There's some funny business going on with this t-shirt, which we're gonna get to the bottom of at the end of this video. But for now, I'm gonna tell you guys which brand the t-shirt is from, which K-pop idols wore it, and which K-pop idols that I personally think look best in this t-shirt. And before I get into all of that, actually, make sure you're subscribed because I always do fun videos like this where I talk about and teach you guys all about the worlds of K-pop and fashion. This yellow ringer t-shirt, which many K-pop idols have been loving and has even started to grow on me a little bit, is from the brand ERL. ERL is a brand that draws a lot of its inspiration from this idea of coastal, easy, West Coast Californian living, which you'll actually see in some of the styling later on some of the K-pop idols in this video. And also a ringer t-shirt is any t-shirt that has the contrast ribbing on the neckline and also the contrast ribbing on the sleeve, or like the end of the sleeve right here. And I think that exact contrast ribbing, the style of the shirt, is kind of what makes it very popular amongst K-pop idols, especially males recently, or like only guys or only male idols, because the ribbing on the sleeve here kind of draws attention or accentuates their biceps, so it makes the arms and makes them look like big and bulky, which I'm not gonna lie, I like it too sometimes. But yeah, I think that's a big reason as to why this shirt is like very popular amongst K-pop idols. And also it has kind of like a cheeky slogan on it or a cheeky phrase on it, right? Like, I did what last night? Or I did what last night? What's that even supposed to mean, right, you guys? But yeah, I feel like I even like this t-shirt. I even want to get it now, you guys. It's really growing on me. And it's so funny because my friend Tomas, he actually DM'd me the shirt, or he sent me someone wearing this t-shirt. He's like, oh, we need to get this t-shirt. Fast forward 2 months now, I can't even get it because it's now sold out. Joke's on me, right, you guys? But yeah, like that's the t-shirt from the brand ERL. Do you guys like it? Have you guys considered getting it? But now let's get into the K-pop idols that have worn this shirt recently and which K-pop idols that I think look best, and maybe even worse if I'm feeling very messy. Keeho, what's Keeho doing here? Jokes, Keeho actually, if you've taken Keeho style, he's actually very on trend with the trendy items, so it's no surprise to me that Keeho from P1Harmony has also worn this ERL yellow t-shirt. So the way Keeho styled, it was a little bit different than all the idols I've seen so far, because, okay, first of all, when I see pictures of Keeho wearing this t-shirt, it makes me realize that he's actually like a lot bulkier than I was imagining, or he's like a lot bulkier than I thought. But yeah, Keeho wore the shirt as well. He wore it to, I don't even know what this is, something like a fan meeting or something outdoors. But yeah, he looks really good in the t-shirt. It fits him very well. He's like pretty bulky on the shoulders. But he styled it in more of this kind of Western way, which I appreciate. I think it's interesting, better than like a plain jean and t-shirt, you know what I mean? But yeah. So he styled it in more of like a Western way. You can kind of see him wearing it with these kind of blue denim jeans. And the jeans have kind of like a paint spire to them, which look really good, really fun, really rugged. And then the belt is more of like that Western detailing belt, like the dark chocolate brown. And then the belt buckle is that very kind of classic belt buckle where it's like, it's kind of bronze and has the turquoise kind of coloring or turquoise stones on it, which makes it feel very like Western cowboy yeehaw kind of vibe, right? And then we have the kind of like leopard or whatever animal print bandana tied to the side of the pant like that, belt loop. Have you guys noticed that? That's another big thing I've noticed with a lot of K-pop idols or styling recently. They've styled like a scarf on the side like that to kind of give their outfits a little bit more dimension rather than just like a t-shirt and jeans, right? But yeah, like his inspirations or his outfit for this was a little bit interesting to me because it's more Western. I think he fits the shirt well. I appreciate that they tried to do something different than just a t-shirt and jeans, like I said. And yeah, like it's fun. He tucked it in. It looks good on him. It fits him well, like I said. The hair looks good. I think this is probably his best hair yet. But yeah, like Keeho looks good in it. But is it the best? We'll find out soon, you guys. Next idol, Baekhyun. Oh, you guys, the way Bake is actually one of my ultimates, you guys. Like he's just kind of everything. He's everything to me, and everything he does and everything he wears. I'm gonna not even lie. I'm a bit biased to it, you guys. So Baekhyun just came back with his Elevator music video, and he wore the exact t-shirt in the music video. He's a very funny one because of course he's wearing the t-shirt, getting out of bed, you guys. Like ha 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 ha, you guys. He's getting out of bed wearing the t-shirt. So what's he trying to imply there? But anyways, yeah, he wore the t-shirt. He's kind of, it's hard to tell if he's wearing like a pajama pant or whatever he's this, but he looks cute. Nothing really much to go off of when it comes to Baekhyun because he's just wearing the t-shirt. He's getting out of bed, right? So he's not really styling it in any particular way. but I think the fact that he's wearing it out of bed or he's wearing it in bed and waking up the next morning is kind of like, it's kind of like a fun touch, I guess. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was kind of like a cute touch, but yeah, what do you guys think of Baekhyun's comeback? What do you guys think of his outfit? Let me know. I really like, it's growing on me a lot. At first I was like, oh, this is kind of like a candy dupe or like reheated candy nachos, but I've come to like elevate her on its own for what it is, you guys. But yeah, like Baek, you guys, have you ever seen such a cutie? Honestly, no. So next person we're gonna get into, you guys. Like, let's see, who do we wanna go into next? Let's get into Junghwan from Treasure. Junghwan from Treasure, let's get into it. I feel like for him, he kind of styled it in the more basic way out of all the K-pop idols I mentioned, him and Mingyu, which I'll get into later. But yeah, Junghwan basically wore this with a plain pair of jeans. I think for him, his body kind of carries it a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I was saying, like it kind of accentuates the bicep. I feel like Junghwan recently, his vibe is more so like bulky guy, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of his vibe recently. But yeah, like that's Junghwan. I don't know what else to say about Junghwan. I think he looks good in it. I think it fits him well. I think it did what it had to do really. And yeah, there's Junghwan. Next one, who are we gonna talk about next, you guys? Let's get into Mingyu, because Mingyu probably has a very similar outfit to Junghwan from Treasure. So Mingyu from 17 also wore the t-shirt. He posted it on his story, or he posted it on his Instagram feed several times, which something is funny, you guys. Something is funny about this t-shirt, and I don't know exactly what it is yet, but we're gonna get to it. But yeah, Mingyu posted a kind of like a carousel of different angles of him wearing this t-shirt. Again, I think in terms of fit, it looks really good on Mingyu because he's like very bulky and like muscular. You know what I mean? It looks good on him, and it accentuates his bicep, like I said. And then he wore it with plain jeans, but he's mostly sitting, and then he has more of that kind of like boyish haircut. But yeah, like Mingyu looking very cute in the t-shirt. I feel like when I think of Mingyu, it's funny because he always does these like very like lit photos wearing yellow. Do you guys remember when he wore that kind of Celine hoodie in yellow and he looked so good in the photo? The yellow Celine hoodie, and now look this yellow Bringer t-shirt. And in general, the Bringer t-shirt style is a style that looks good on Mingyu because he's bulkier, right? He's bulky, tall, he's big, he's broad. And there's that. But yeah, like Mingyu looks good. So yeah, there's Mingyu. Next person I want to talk about is, let's see, who should I talk about next, you guys? Yeonjun. I want to talk about Yeonjun. I want to spend a little bit of time on Yeonjun because I think he looks so good in the t-shirt, you guys. He looks so good in the t-shirt. I feel like this made it kind of feel a little bit more elevated, not just like a t-shirt and jeans, even though that's essentially what he wore. So Yeonjun wore this outfit where he wore the yellow t-shirt, he wore these kind of like sparkly, dazzly jeans, and then he wore this kind of crystallized, fun gemstone belts with these gemstones and stones all over the belt. It feels like very like mishmash candy, like bright kind of colors. But yeah, he wore it to perform some kind of thing on a music show, and he looks really good in it. The shirt fit him really well. But yeah, like I think the overall outfit was fun. I feel like it was exuberant. I feel like they styled it really interestingly because it has a kind of candy crystal belt. I think the belt honestly like put the whole outfit together for me because it really made it feel TXT, you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like when I think of Tomorrow by Together TXT, I think of this very like fun, whimsical, sparkly, dazzling, this and that, like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of concept, that kind of imagery. And then he wore the exact kind of outfit, and that outfit kind of gave that exact message. And then he wore this kind of leather stringy necklace, and then yeah, the t-shirt, and then the fun hair. But yeah, like I feel like especially seeing him perform in the t-shirt, it's always fun to see K-pop idols when they wearing a certain outfit or wearing a certain piece, the way it moves when they perform, or the way it moves when they're doing a certain thing or whatever. And yeah, I think in this case it looks good because the t-shirt was like neat, and it wasn't too long on him, it fit him really well. And there's that. The jeans fit him really well, the silhouette was nice overall, the sparkly jeans, the dazzling belt, it really just was like a fun outfit, you guys. It was a fun, very TXT coded outfit, if I can put it like that, right? Next person that wore that, I don't know how to say his name. He's from NEXZ, or like NEXZ. Hyui? I'm gonna say Hyui. Hyui wore this t-shirt to perform at a music show as well. He's actually wearing a full ERL type of look, which I don't know if everything's ERL, but it gives a very ERL inspirations, the kind of like concept of the brand. But yeah, he's wearing the t-shirt, and then he's wearing this kind of big oversized gray cardigan that's kind of like draping over him. It kind of gives me this very like Californian Kurt Cobain like cardigan throwing over with like really easy, really relaxed. It's like he's had this cardigan in his trunk of his car, and he's driving down to Venice Beach, and it's like cold that night now, or he's like skateboarding, and now he's throwing the cardigan. You know what I mean? Like if that sounds very contrived, but yeah, like that's the vibe I get from that cardigan with over like the t-shirt, the Ringer t-shirt, and then he has kind of like the bigger skate shorts, and then the shoes, he's wearing these ERL shoes, which these ERL shoes, it's something going on with these ERL shoes too, because the amount of K-pop artists that have also worn the shoes is crazy, you guys. But yeah, he's wearing these shoes with these kind of long stacked socks. Do you guys see how his look is very, like, it feels very relaxed. It feels very West Coast, oversized, easy, like cool but not too hot, like not too stuffy, you know what I mean? Like very like, he doesn't think about too much of his outfit, but he still looks very like cool. But yeah, like I feel like in terms of the way the thing was styled, he's probably closest to how the brand ER themselves would have styled it on their runway model or like their model or like their campaigns or whatever. Yeah, like that was cute. That was an unexpected nice touch. And then finally, the actual last person to wear this shirt is, or like the last person I've seen to wear this shirt is, Mark from NCT. NCT 127, NCT Dream, Super M, whatever Mark you want to consider him. So Mark, I actually feel like Mark has some kind of relationship with ERL. I don't know if it's disclosed or not, but I feel like he's been wearing a lot of ERL. He's worn them during the Christmas time, and he even did like a whole post on them for Instagram about it. But yeah, I'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, so Mark wore the t-shirt, and he actually wore it as part of a full ERL outfit. So he wore a hoodie over it, but then underneath was this shirt. You could see it, but the hoodie over it was also ERL. And then he wore the matching pants as well, which I'm going to assume is ERL. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it based on the colors. But yeah, Mark wore it in also a very, very basic way. He wore it to like a fan sign, which is a little bit different because they're trying on different like clothing and props and stuff like that, right? But yeah, like Mark wore it with like a chunky necklace. I think for Mark, it's a bit big on him. I think when it comes to Mark, he's not exactly the biggest or like the bulkiest kind of K-pop idol, or like his body frame is not that exactly. So I think the shirt is a bit big on him. I don't think the shirt fit was exactly what I prefer to see on a K-pop idols, even though I do like Mark a lot. But yeah, like it wasn't exactly what I imagined. But yeah, he wore the entire full look, and I think that he's representing ERL like the way they wanted to in terms of the full look. But yeah, like in terms of the look itself for the t-shirt, I don't think it didn't gag me for sure. It wasn't like, oh, blah, blah, I saw the shirt and I had to have an hour. Like, it looks so fantastic on him and this and that, you know? Like, do you guys agree with that? But yeah, that's Mark from NCT also wore the t-shirt. So we have Junghwan, we have Mingyu, we have Hyui, we have Keeho, we have Mark, we have Yeonjun, and then we have Baekhyun, who wore it as well, you guys. Who do you guys think wore it best? For me, who do I think wore it best, you guys? It's hard for me to pick because some of them looked good on their body, some of them styled it well. I'm gonna say Yeonjun, you guys. I think Yeonjun honestly wore the shirt the best. I think the way they styled the shirt, okay, first of all, the fit. It fit him really, really well in terms of the body fit, in terms of the arms, in terms of the shoulder, it fit him really well. And two, I really appreciated how it was styled in a way where it felt TXT coded. It didn't just feel like he was wearing an ERL t-shirt. It felt like it was a combination of ERL's vibes and Tomorrow by Together's vibes, Yeonjun's vibes, with that sparkly belt, the sparkly jeans, the fun sneakers, the performance, the more boyish hair. I feel like the whole total look really gave what I would want of it to give. And I think it was really fun. I think it fit well. The silhouette was nice. I think the shirt complimented him. It had everything, you know? Whereas other K-pop idols, or Japanese idols, or whatever idols you want to call them. Hyui, for example, from NEXT, he styled it very true to the ERL look or the key ERL inspirations, but I don't feel like, well, I don't really know anything about them, so I can't say it was him or not, but it didn't really feel like him, or it didn't feel like NEXT, or it didn't feel like there were elements that really coincided with that. And then we have Mingyu and Junghwan who look good on it because the fit is good, but it didn't really feel unique to them. It didn't really feel anything. It just felt like it looked good on them because they have like better looking bodies, or they have like nicer looking bodies, or more muscular bodies, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so I think Yeonjun wore it best, and sadly Baek is not my top word, even though I love Baek a lot. But yeah, like who do you guys think wore the shirt best? Who do you guys like the best on? Let me know in the comments. And the last thing I want to talk about is the reason I feel like there's some funny business going on with this t-shirt, you guys. Like, have you guys noticed that all the K-pop idols seem to be wearing at the exact same time? Something is going on with that. So first of all, Yeonjun and Mingyu actually wore the shirt or posted the shirt, or we saw photos of them wearing the shirt on the exact same day. I believe it was May 2nd. Mingyu posted on his Instagram feed twice, actually, 2 carousels on his main Instagram feed, that's actually crazy, guys. Like, that's so insane. But there's that, and then Yeonjun also posted on their social media of him wearing the shirt in like a four set photo set or whatever, and then he even wore it to perform that same day on the music show or whatever. And they both happen to be Hype artists. They're both wearing the shirt on the same day, posted the same day. So yeah, I already think just from that some funny business is going on with that. And then Mark, again, Mark wore the full ERL outfit. I feel like it gives very like either like seated, their stylists were seated, their stylists were gifted, or Mark has some kind of undisclosed relationship with ERL that we don't know about yet, or whatever the case may be, because he did post, like I said, he posted a picture of him wearing ERL like during the Christmas time, and even captured it, something relating with ERL. And I feel like one of the industry people that I follow that works ERL or whatever the case may be also posted that Mark wore it and like did some kind of shout out like, oh, Mark blah 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 did this and that and wore ERL, like, we made this happen, blah, blah. I don't know, I can't remember exactly, but that's the vibe I got from that. I remember that something like that happening. Yeah, like that's another reason why I feel like something fishy is going on with this. And then, yeah, like it's like this and then the sneakers, but yeah, just this idea that everyone's wearing it at the exact same time frame, the exact same time. And then all these other kind of publications are also posting this shirt as well. So maybe ERL is trying to get into this K-pop space. They're trying to expose themselves more in K-pop. But yeah, like something's definitely going on with this. I don't think it just happens to be a coincidence where K-pop stylists happen to just like this t-shirt and they all happen to buy it and all happen to put their idols in it at the exact same time. Do you guys get what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's not, to me, that doesn't come across as really believable in any type of way. But yeah, so there's that. I feel like there's something, let me look more into this because, you know, like this can't, I don't think it's coincidence, you guys. Like even like there's like, people are noticing it now. Big happen to be wearing it. This most recent comeback. There's just something going on with this t-shirt, you guys. Something is up with this t-shirt and we need to find out what it is, you guys. But yeah, that was my quick little cute video for today. What do you guys think of this video? It was a little bit more cute and fun, not as rehearsed, not as scripted. I kind of just wanted to do something fun for you guys because I just want to do something like really unplanned and just sit here and talk to you guys for a little bit. But yeah, like what do you guys think of the t-shirt? What do you guys think the K-pop idols wearing this t-shirt? Do you guys think there's some funny business going on with the t-shirt? Do you guys think it's just a coincidence? What do you guys think of ERL? Do you want to learn more about ERL? Which K-pop idols do you think wore it best? Let me know in the comments and be honest, you guys, because you guys know I'm always honest with my thoughts to you guys. So let me know what your honest thoughts are in the comments. I love reading them. You guys leave the best comments. I have the best commenters. You guys are the best. And also, one last thing, you guys, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more fun videos like this. Because this is a fun video, guys. You can't say this was not a fun video. I know just from this video that, just talking and recording this video, it was fun. So if you liked it, make sure to subscribe or just like the video. Thanks.